After a career break, getting back to the job market is not easy. Lack of employment opportunities, weird questions that get asked during interviews about why you took a break, and the motivation required to move your butt to leave your old routine behind. Maybe that's why 900 million people have stopped searching for jobs. I'm not promising that this video will get you one. But if you're among those people who have not given up on your job search, then I promise that by the end of this video, you'll have a good idea about what to do next. Because in today's video, we are going to see 7 steps to get a job if you were on a career break. These steps will help you even if you're a fresher looking for your first job. I will share with you some real life examples of people I've known who had unemployment gaps in their careers and the measures they took to land a job offer. I will also share with you my experience of getting back to work after a career break. And towards the end, I'll give you a bonus tip, which can be your answer to the problem of not getting any interview calls. So without further ado, let's begin. So the 7 steps to finding a job after a career break are: step number 1, create a support network. There is a reason why you took a break. Perhaps it was taking care of a child or parents, a medical emergency, or moving to a new location. All of these are challenging situations, and you need 2 kinds of support networks, personal and professional, to help you get back on track. Now, how to create a personal support network? One golden word of advice: delegate. Prasanna says that taking care of 2 active kids, one crawling and the other running, took her longer than expected to get back to the workforce. So hire somebody, or trust your spouse with your child for a couple of hours. I know it is easier said than done, but sweetheart, college is many years away. In my experience, building a personal support network is the most difficult step, but also the most crucial. Coming to the professional support network, I'll show you how to build a strong professional network that will help you get a job in the 6th step. Step number 2, reevaluate. The beauty of life is that we all change. Maybe earlier the urban life of Mumbai or New York was calling you, but now you want to buy a villa and work from home. Instead of writing code, now you have this sudden urge to talk to more people. Maybe it's the pandemic, time, or family that has changed your priorities. Stravia had a 2-year career gap after she moved to Germany. She realized that at this new location, she did not want to do the same job as earlier. So she reevaluated her career choices and even applied to entry-level jobs in spite of having 3 years of experience. She says that this was necessary to reach the next chapter of her career. So to pivot your career, here are a few things that you can do. First, figure out what jobs have more demand and the least supply. These roles can lead to interview calls because companies have a tough time finding good talent already. So a career gap might not matter at all. You can check websites like LinkedIn, Monster, or general job related news to find out the hottest jobs in the market. Number 2, make a list of your current skills and see where there's an overlap with what the market currently needs. To give you an example, Vinita was into private equity, but after a career break of 8 years, she noticed that the number of angel investor funds had increased and were hiring, especially with the working hours that she preferred. So instead of going back to her old job, she experimented with the current roles and is now the VP of investments at Succeed Ventures. And number 3, talk to people. While reevaluating her career choices, Shravya said that she had spoken to business analysts, developers, testers, and learned that these roles are not for her. This led her to pick up roles which she said, and I quote, hated the least. Sometimes it's not about finding the job you love, but eliminating jobs that you're sure you don't want to do. Here's a secret. You don't have to work for the same job that you studied for. You can reevaluate your career choices, young Padawan. But wait the scheme. I'm an engineer, but now I want to pivot into digital marketing and work for my favorite influencer. What do I do now? That's a brilliant question, which is why we have step number 3. Upskill yourself. Shreya, who was a lead consultant and had a career break of 6 years, noticed that a few certifications were mentioned in the entry-level criteria for the jobs she was interested in. So she became Scrum certified and got a product management certificate, which she says was important in passing the screening round and getting an interview call. So after you have reevaluated your career choices, the next logical step is to fill the missing gaps. And one of the ways to do that is through certifications. It is really for you to decide what you want a certification to do for you. Is it meeting the eligibility criteria for a job, like Shreya did? Or is it to upskill yourself for the right job? Some people also use certifications to get hands-on experience through projects and assignments to figure out if they would like a job or not. It's like dating before getting into marriage. So, if you are looking to upskill yourself or try out a job role, then one of the places to check out is the Google Career Certificates. I don't think there would have been a more appropriate sponsor for this video than them. They offer certifications across high demand fields like digital marketing and e-commerce, project management, UX design, data analytics, IT support, and IT automation. These certificates have been made by Google experts, are 100% online and can be completed at your own pace, and no prior experience is needed to apply for them. If you want to know more about them, then check out the link in the description, where you can also watch videos and examples of people who became job ready with Google Career Certificates. Step number 4, build something of your own. Relax. It is not as scary as it sounds. While you're learning through your certifications, it doesn't hurt to keep a log of the projects you have undertaken. Building something of your own is like taking up the fun practicals after a boring theory class. And here's how you can go about it. Number 1, create a work portfolio. If you're a programmer, use GitHub. If you're a designer, create a Dribbble or a Behance profile. Or if you're a writer, create your own WordPress blog. Your profile will give your employers a sneak peek into what you are capable of. Prince, while pursuing his engineering, used to design everything for his university, from fairs to brochures. He had a Behance profile, but mostly a simple Google Drive folder of a portfolio titled Work Samples. He says that the stronger his portfolio got, the easier it became to get new work as a graphic designer. And number 2, until you find a full-time job, freelance. You can try platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. Karan, who is also a computer science engineer, just to experiment had applied to a freelance video editing job posted by us, The Urban Fight, or Internshala. It's been 2 years since, and turns out it was a match made in heaven. Think of your portfolio as a plant. Feed it a little every day, and it'll grow up to be something marvelous. Step number 5, create a smashing profile. To recode Megamind, the difference between hired and not hired can be presentation. And here's how you can make the marvelous work you've been doing in the first 4 steps presentable. Number 1, create a resume. I know it's a pain in the ass, but here's a quick video about how you can just fill in free templates online to create a neat resume for yourself. Easy peasy. I've left this video's link in the description. Number 2, update your LinkedIn. Here's something exciting. LinkedIn now allows you to add a career break section to your profile. Under experience, click on add career break and select a type, be it parenting, layoffs, or even personal goal pursuit. And under description, you can describe and document what skills your career gap taught you. Pretty neat, huh? A good profile tells a good story. And in your story, treat your career gap just as an interval where the plot thickens. Because picture, abhi baki hai mere dost. Step number 6, get your foot in the door. I cannot stress enough how important networking is when it comes to getting an interview call. So here are a few things you can do that will help you get your foot in the door. Few companies like Google, Deloitte and Accenture offer return to work programs. Prasanna says that after a 4-year career break, she was finding it hard to get an interview call. But it was the second innings program by Deloitte that helped her get connected with folks in the industry who were looking to hire. Number 2, apply everywhere. Shravya says that most companies won't reply, but she took chances with the ones that did. She said, and I quote, "It is better than doing nothing. At best, you will find success, and at worst, you will get experience." After 3 such jobs, she landed the job role she likes. And finally, tell everyone. Vinita says that in the lift of her apartment building, she was just having a random conversation with someone about searching for jobs. It later turned into an interview and a job offer. Turns out that random someone in the lift is the founder of the company she's currently working for. So let everyone know that you want a job. And here are 3 things you can do. On your LinkedIn, click on Open To and select Finding a New Job. Reach out to your alumni network, your friends and family, and let everybody know of your interests and your qualifications. In fact, comment below and let all of us know what kind of a job you're looking for. Who knows? You might find your next employer here. For example, I am looking for a job in graphic design or sales or product management. This way we'll also know what career videos to make for you next. Step number 7, keep applying. The one thing that all of these professionals had in common was the numerous jobs they had applied to. A friend of mine who recently joined an MNC at a senior position and wants to remain anonymous said that most companies didn't even reply back. And for the ones that did, discussions about how she would manage both being a mother and a working professional were prominent. Society is not kind to new mothers. I remember when I was expecting and working, there were comments about me putting on more weight, along with advice on diet and exercise. We laugh it off and frankly feel sorry for those people, because they are riddled with their own insecurities. But for some, it can be soul crushing. Comments about weight, about why you want to get a job, isn't your husband earning enough? Interviews are also one such place where such personal questions can creep in. But frankly, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. All we can do is be prepared, just like you prepare for tell me about yourself or what are your strengths and weaknesses. And among the noise, if you're looking for a friendly voice to help you prepare for your next interview, then check out my video on last minute interview preparation tips. I've left its link in the description. Before we move on to the bonus tip, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon because come on, I know you like me. And also because we make career and finance videos regularly. It's weird how we've been told since childhood to finish this exam, your life will be set, get this job, get married. And when you finally decide to take some time out for yourself, it's considered a gap in your career, a blot that needs justification. But the women and men we've discussed in this video today give me hope that a career gap does not need to be a career end, especially if you're a mother. Borrow the same patience and resilience you use while you're feeding your child who refuses to eat 5 times a day. So today's bonus tip is this: be shamelessly resilient, even if companies don't reply back or if the interview questions make you uncomfortable. One day or the other, you will reach that job that's custom made just for you. I also hope that the 7 steps we discussed today will help you get there. On that note, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with friends and family who you think might find it useful. And to get job ready, don't forget to check out Google Career Certificates for the latest in-demand jobs. I've left their link in the description. I'll see you in the next video.